So that right there is what I'm going with the title of the trip. Finally finalized. In the some of the other videos I've been doing, I'm showing the progress of me trying to come up with it, but I finally have completed it, and I'm going to give the story of how this song originated. So sometime last year, I realized I need to start recording myself when I play the drums or guitar, because sometimes I come up with some pretty creative stuff and I can't recall what I was doing. So I figured if I at least recorded, I could play back and at least try to figure out what I was doing. One of these times, I had my GoPro out and I was actually tripping on some shrooms, and I played something really nice, but I actually wasn't recording at the time, even though I had it out. So I turned it on. I tried to recreate what I had just played. I don't know how close I was to it or not at the time. I record it, turn it off, forget about it. A few months later, I come across it and I play it back, and I couldn't believe what I had saw and heard. It came out really good. It sounded like I already had written the song out, and it was just, I was just playing something I already knew. It kind of just flowed out of me. So I went to try to recreate that, but I went about it the wrong way, where I would just listen to it a few times and then go and just try to figure out what I was doing. And because of that, I came up with something totally different that goes with the riffs of that song. So for a while now, I was trying to tie that, what I had written, with that. But just recently I realized, it needs to be two different songs. I need to do note for note what I did on that first trip video, the trip, and then I can have another song that's related to that song, based on my misinterpretation. That's going to be that song. It's going to probably be called The Misinterpretation. And if you haven't seen the other videos, I'll show you the riff. There's parts of this riff that go along with that are in the trip, but they don't go in this sequence. But I think it's a very, very catchy riff, like very poppy and catchy, and I like it and I want to use it, but I realized that it doesn't fit with the trip. That's its own thing. Now I gotta write the misinterpretation, which is, this is the chorus. And it always throws me off because the beginning of the chorus is the beginning of the other song, but the timings are different, or it goes into just something else. So sometimes it throws me off when I try to play it, and I start playing the other one. But here we go. Something else isn't right. Sorry, my bad. Everything's right. Now I'm thinking about how I was originally going to do it. I was going to play a lot of the riffs from the trip, but variations of it, but I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. There are two little riffs in the video I'm going to show at the end of this video of the actual trip that I don't use, that I'll try to incorporate in the misinterpretation. And also the version I just played, there's two things that I don't think I'm going to play on the trip because I don't do it. One of them is the beginning of the chorus part. I do a little sweep across the strings. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to play that in the misinterpretation, I think. I just did that just for effect for that one. And then at the end, the ending is something I wrote tripping that day as well, but I don't know if I'm going to add it to the end of the trip. I think it's going to be the end of the misinterpretation, but for now I just added it because I think it sounds good for now. Maybe I'll keep it that way, I don't know. But now that's what I'm going with. I got the trip written. It's almost note for note what I did the first time around, except for the intro. I added a little bit to it, and there's a part in the middle where when I was trying to do like string harmonics, I just used pitch harmonics because that's probably the sound I was probably trying to go for at that moment. And otherwise, it's almost note for note. So yeah, there's that. Now I just gotta work on the rest of it, come up with some lyrics, and drums, buy a bass, start writing some parts for that, and go from there. But I'm really happy with the progress that I'm able to recreate that, because it took me so long to figure out what I was doing. It's a lot of playing it over and over and slowing it down and really watching and hearing what I was doing. And I'm glad I took the original approach, because I would have never came up with that little catchy little riff. I think it's sounds pretty good, and it could be its own little song. So I'll see where I go with it from here. But yeah, that's the update on these two songs. Now, it was one song, but I got two. So I guess I'm gonna leave it with the two videos of the original trip, and then the video where it's not as good, but it's that ending I play at the end of the trip. That was from the same day, and I'll share that video as well. Alrighty. I should have been fucking recording that shit. Fuck. Alright. The fuck was I doing?
some? Chocolate pudding?
GoPro. There you are. Gone. Okay.